I was gonna be shady right off the bat. So hello guys, one more time and welcome to Ring Royalty. My name is Alexis, as you already know, and here today I brought a special guest. His name is Andrew. How you doing, Andrew?
Hi, I'm good. How are
He's
you?
I'm so good. We have tried to do this collab for a while now, but I've been really busy. Life is tough. He's been a women's wrestling fan for years now. How are you feeling?
I'm excited. We're finally doing this. This is my first time actually doing something. I'm excited.
His his debut. So today we're going to talk about a list of 7 women who desperately need a finisher change. We're getting inspired by 2 women who recently changed their finishers, that being Lacey Evans, who finally dropped the awful women's right, and now she uses the Cobra Clutch.
Yikes. Okay, well, we're glad that she changed it up.
And then we also have Asuka, who replaced the Ascolo with this new modified armbar, which looks devastating. I think that was a good call. Without anything left to say, let's go right into this list. So, as our first woman on this list, we have Carmella with her super kick. Well, the super kick, pretty basic move, not gonna lie, but she had many other finishers that were better looking.
So, yes, I obviously, as a big Carmella fan myself, we stand Carmella. I definitely want to see her utilize her modified facebuster a whole lot more. It never really got a name. It never really got a solidified as her finisher. I know it was used on Sasha and it was used on Liv. Other than that, I feel like that kind of went away. And Code of Silence doesn't really get any kind of horsepower to it. I feel like anyone that she's used it on in the past few years, like Charlotte, kind of just kicked out of it, or not kicked out of it, but broken out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely want to see her come up with a little bit of something different, or even just solidify the modified face buster because it looks pretty cool. I really, really like it.
I kind of like Carmella. It's a shame that in the past couple of years we have seen her come and go a lot. And I think that
Yeah,
was the issue with the Facebuster. She was kind of like building herself towards like a singles championship contender, and then she was gone, and the finisher was gone. She had the potential. I really love Code of Silence. I wish that she would bring it back and actually as effective as it was during her NXT run.
the Code of Silence is pretty freaking cool. Like especially when she used it on like Zelina Vega, that was
Yeah.
like she sold it so well. So I just want to see her utilize that more.
Technically, she's going back to her roots with the Fabulous One, so it would make a lot of sense that she brings the Code of Silence back.
Yeah, for sure.
But who knows? The super kick ain't doing it for me. Everybody does it as a regular move, so it makes no sense that Carmella's kick is somehow more powerful than the rest of the ladies.
So number 2, we have Tamina, aka Tamother.
Mhm.
And her finisher, she's got 2. She's got the super kick again, and then she's got the super fly splash. Obviously, that's pretty devastating. She's had that for a while. How do we feel about her where she's at right now?
That is a good question. Where is she at? Because she's not on my TV. I mean, I love the Superfly Splash just because Tamina is like a big girl, so it will look devastating when she actually lands on you. But the thing is, I'm not sure why she has left that move aside. But I don't know if you remember during her not NXT, what am I saying? During her run with Natalia as a team, she debuted this finisher like for a hot minute, which was sort of like a spinning power slam where she defeated Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan with, and then out of nowhere she just dropped the move. That should be her finisher because she's a powerful woman. So it makes sense that she has a powerful finisher.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely like even want to see her utilize what she's got because it's just kind of part of that culture, part of her brand, or obviously, or just something new, something different too. I definitely want to see more from her, especially because she's getting to a point where I'm sure she's probably, getting towards like the end of her career.
Everything is appreciated but super kick because we're tired of those.
Yeah.
As number 3 in our list, we've got beautiful and fantastic Bayley. Something that is not beautiful and fantastic though is the Rose Plant. That is such an awful finisher. A lot of people might come for me for that, but it doesn't look impactful. I feel like it relies so much on the person taking it for it to look good. And considering Bayley is supposed to be one of the most experienced ladies on the roster now, I don't think the rookies are doing that good of a job selling that move, so it just looks clunky.
Yeah, I think it feels oversold whenever it's done, especially when the opponent has to just raise their hand. It just looks awkward to me. I feel like I definitely get the whole Bayley to belly. That was like the hugger like era. I'm not really sure like what else she could implement now, but I definitely want to see something different, especially when she's in the main picture with Becky right now.
My problem with the Rose Plan is just I don't see how it looks like a finisher, considering they do a lot of impactful moves during matches nowadays. Speaking of people who had other finishers in the past that they could bring back, when Bayley was Raw Women's Champion, she used to do a diving elbow from the top rope, which looked really cool. I wouldn't mind to see that back.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see. Hopefully Bayley just improves her game, considering she's one of the top stars in today's women's division. So a new finisher wouldn't hurt her.
So, number 4, we have Pop Rocks. Roxanne,
Current NXT Women's Champion.
How are we feeling about Pop Rocks in general? We had Melina that had it. Like, it's been done before, and it's a cool move. I feel like I would love to see Roxanne have something kind of her own that's a little bit different.
I feel like the move has devaluated a little bit because when Melina used to do it, it was not common for women to do that type of moves. But then with everything that happened in the indies and Impact Wrestling, I feel like this became more of like a regular move for most wrestlers. And Selena Vega had it not long ago, I think last year, as her finisher. A lot of people were fed up that Mandy Rose's historic NXT title reign ended with this basic move.
Yeah, I think I just went to the Vengeance Day pay-per-view, and Charlotte, obviously the Pop Rocks on the top rope, super cool. Loved it. It was really devastating. But I also think, like, just in general, like I said, I think Roxanne being a champion, I want to see her pull out another finisher. She's got so much talent in her. She's so incredible in the ring. She can come up with something great. I know she can.
Let's go with our favorite wizard, Tegan Nox, in number 5. Okay, let's talk about Tegan Nox real quick. The thing is, I haven't been able to connect with Tegan Nox, nor in NXT, nor now that she's in the main roster. And I'm not sure why.
I just don't understand her character at all right now.
Well,
and if she came
does she have a character though?
I don't think she is a wizard what she is, because I don't think she's a wizard at all. I would love to see her just kind of spice up her character and implement a new finisher.
The Shining Wizard is not like a devastating move, let's say. And Tegan's, there is just no in between. At times it looks devastating, and some other times it looks awful AF. But when Tegan Nox returned, she hit the Shining Wizard to Bayley. That looked horrible. That was so bad, and it was supposed to be her moment. It was her return. So that's an indicator that this finisher gotta go.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
I wouldn't mind seeing Tegan Nox doing the Molly Go round as her finisher instead of just a regular move.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like I said about Roxanne, like, she can go in the ring. She showed us plenty of times in NXT. She can go. It just feels like her character is very, very lost right now. Number 6 on the list, second to last, we have Shayna Baszler, Caribou the Clutch.
I love Shayna, but the cure for the clutch, similar to what happened with the Asuka lock, now it's gone, has been so diminished for so long. Everybody has literally escaped the move that it doesn't feel like a finisher anymore. This is not the cure for the clutch from NXT days that nobody could resist. This is just one more move.
Yeah, I agree. And like in NXT, it was so devastating, and she was so like killer in NXT. And even just now, with her being like the joint manipulator character, I would love to see her have a new finisher that has something to do with that. I know she's got like the arm stomp that she's got, but I feel like when it's executed, it's more just like a devastating move. She doesn't really follow it up with a pin or anything, or even a new submission. I think her finisher is cool. It's just like you said, the momentum of that move has been died down.
Especially because Shayna has barely won any matches in these past couple 2 years. And she has used the cure for the clutch in all of the matches. So if your finisher is not earning you any victories, then maybe it's time to change it.
I think her and Ronda could definitely team up and do something cool together. And I want to see that definitely elevate her character and elevate her moveset. So hopefully we'll see something.
And to close up this video, we have our first and only entry outside WWE, and that is current AEW World Women's Champion Jamie Hayter. So Jamie Hayter is the hottest thing outside WWE. Her popularity skyrocketed to the top out of nowhere. I don't even think AEW was planning on it, but fans just love Jamie Hayter. I do love Jamie Hayter, but my only issue is, how is the world champion going to have a clothesline as a finisher? What's that? Yeah, I don't know. And especially because if you watch Jamie Hayter matches, they are very hard hitting. She uses like backbreakers, German suplexes, even diving moves. And they cannot put the opponent away, but a clothesline can? Doesn't make any sense.
I think she's incredible. She's been killing it in AEW. And her moveset is great. But it's just confusing. Like, she'll do these amazing moves that are way more devastating, and then just like clothesline.
Period.
Clothesline.
Clothesline.
Hopefully, I mean, Jamie Hayter is still like a rising star, technically. So maybe they have some conversations in AEW management and try to come up with a new finisher, because I feel like Jamie Hayter would be a lot more believable with like a unique finisher. She's doing great, but she can do better if they change that. I think that the name of the clothesline is the Hatering. Well, I'm hating it so far.
Yeah, and there's no way that like she doesn't know that like people aren't liking it. So maybe she just doesn't care. Maybe she's just like, F you guys. I don't know.
Well, she's the champion. So
yeah.
Alright, so this was our list of 7 women who desperately need a finisher change. Thank you very much, Andrew, for joining me. I don't know if there are any final comments that you would like to say.
Thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed doing this. This is like my first wrestling review video I've ever done, like I said. So thank you for having me, and I had a good time.
I can totally see you're a person that loves and appreciates shade, and we have shaded a lot of women. But let us know in the comments